Whoa! Whoa! Look, it is me. It's Frojo34. I am not dead. If you haven't seen recently, I've been posting war videos on the channel again. And I also posted a legendary and 5-star cinematic crystal just the other day. So if you haven't seen those, check those out. But this video is all about the major changes to Alliance Quest Season 5, and it's coming real soon. It's going to start in September 9th, and unless somehow it gets delayed between now and then. But from everything I'm being told is this is what's going on, and what is going on is everything is basically have been updated or changed in some way, some form or fashion. Everything, pretty much everything. It's pretty crazy. We're gonna go through all this information. Just so you guys know, I have this information because I'm part of the content creator program. I've looked over this for the last few days, but I can't post it until now. About 30 minutes ago, we were allowed to post it unless they updated otherwise, which they haven't said otherwise. So here I am on a live stream. What is up, Veritas? Thank you, man. Welcome to the stream. What's up, Marcus Rice? What's up, guys? So, all right, there's a lot of information to get through here. So, let's get going. This is like I'm gonna first talk about like mainly like the points of everything that's gonna go on, and then we'll break it down more going further. So, new encounters in all maps. Only 17 of the 122 encounters in Map 6 are changed. More significant Map 6 changes are coming, but it's still a work in progress. We will keep everyone updated when that timeline, blah, 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 but it should hopefully be before next season. Randomized encounters, globally randomized, so all alliances will see the same random enemy. Only local nodes are randomized for a degree of predictability. Maps 1 and 6 have no randomization at all. So maps 2, 3, 4, and 5 have random nodes and random enemies on local nodes. That's crazy, right? So that means for basically what they mean globally randomized means so for that day, if you're doing map 5 and you're on, say it's node 30. Node 30 for every alliance that's doing map 5 is going to be the same enemy. So if it's a Red Hulk with unblockable special 1, which, you know, whatever, all of them will have Red Hulk unblockable special 1 for everybody that's doing map 5. So that is something that's coming for maps 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maps 1 and 6 have no randomization at all. So map 1 for the easiest alliances, so there's nothing that they can't really overcome and they can get better at the game. And then map 6, because it's so hard at the moment, for now, there's no randomization, but they're saying there's more changes coming for map 6, so they're working on something to increase map 6 and make it even harder. So let's continue looking at this. Map choice per battle group. Each battle group can play a different map difficulty now. So if battle group 1 wants to do map 6, they can do map 6. Battle group 2 and 3 can do map 5. So alliances that are kind of wanting to venture into map 6, but they don't want to do the cost of the donations, well, maybe those 10 people can front the difference for doing map 6 for them, and then they can do map 6, which will allow your alliance to score more points as well. So basically, the cost per battle group for running the map is now split also. So battle group 1 map 6 cost this much. Battle group 2 map 5 costs a lower cost, and we just keep going from there. So if you wanted to do 3 map 3s and 1 map 5, you could do that. And my iPad is ringing because I hung up my phone. What's up, 2 James, Dishonorable Jedi? Thank you guys for joining this. Alright, so infinite scaling. PI of opponents no longer capped at rarity rank level maximum. This means top alliances will see a difficulty increase. The cap is now approximately 20 to 25% higher than it was before, which should lead to about 2 additional days of not hitting the PI cap compared to now. Basically meaning that if your alliance is hitting the PI cap from day 1, day 2, day 3, or whatever, you're basically going to only hit that cap for the next 2 days after that as well. But you will, I mean, you'll increase. You know, you're gonna, before, if you hit the cap on day 3, you would still be at the cap at day 4 and day 5. So meaning day 4 and day 5 is no more difficult than day 3. But now what that means is that those other days, the cap is increased, meaning the difficulty will increase on those days. But if you now reach the new cap, which I think from what I read in here is they don't think anyone will at the moment. Hang on. We're gonna get to rewards. We got a while till we get to rewards. New map crystals, increased yield across almost every catalyst. Map 6 crystals now have a chance for a full tier 2 alpha. Yeah, so there it is. Map 6 crystals have now have a chance to pull a full tier 2 alpha. That's huge, right? That's huge. DJ, what's up, man? Alright, so additional top milestones. Infinite scaling results in higher point ceiling, requiring higher top milestones. 3 new milestones at 200, 225, and 250 million respectively. And we'll look at those milestones later in the video. Right now we're just going over the like bullet points of what the video is going to talk about. Rank reward adjustments. Tier 2 alpha rewards have been extended down to rank 1200. So that's just going to give more people that are not ranking as high a chance to get tier 2 alpha fragments and stuff. Glory store adjustments. Tier 2 alpha cost has been reduced 20% on average. The next few, okay, this is basically on blah blah blah. Alright, so this is what y'all are going to be seeing on the thing. You've been facing Dormammu a long time, blah blah blah. We're getting a new boss, guys. We're getting a new boss, basically what this is saying. The changes we made to Season 5 with more details further below. We now have different maps for different battle groups, meaning you can do map 5, map 6, and map 3 if you wanted between the different battle groups. Each map now has a different battle group cost also. We talked about that a second ago. Randomized enemies, keep sections, things fresh from week to week. So here we go. Some all new encounters across the maps will shake things up alongside a new boss, Kingpin. Kingpin is the new boss of Alliance Quest Season 5 going forward. So, and he will have his signature ability activated. Dormammu did not have his signature ability activated. Kingpin will. It's going to mention that later. A new difficult scaling system raises the ceiling of difficulty. New peak milestones. New Season 5 map crystals offer increased rewards for summoner efforts. More tier 2 alpha ability and rank rewards will help summoners rank up their champions more quickly. Settle in summoners because this point forward there's going to be a lot to take in. Alright, so yeah, there's a lot of information here. There's a lot. Alright, the goal of Season 5 from Kabam. When does this drop? It's going to drop September 9th. September 9th, unless it gets delayed, but that's what we're talking about. What's up, Dr. Dude? What's up, man? Before we get into the specifics of what changed, we'd like to give you some insight why we made these changes to better frame the thought process behind each of these new updates for you. We want to make the Alliance Quest a more engaging experience for alliances containing players of different skill, progression, and engagement. We want to add some more variety to weekly Alliance Quests to help prevent the feeling of monotony and boredom. We want to refresh these challenges across most Alliance Quest maps. We want to increase the tier 2 alpha availability in Alliance Quests and have Alliance War Seasons as the go-to place for tier 5 basics. So tier 5 basics, pay attention. And we want to promote more involvement throughout the Alliance Quest series. We made a lot of improvements to Alliance Quest with these goals in mind throughout the planning process, and they formed the base of everything else here. All right, map choice per battle group. The biggest new feature to Alliance Quest this season is one that many of you asked for repeatedly in the past: the ability to select different map for different battle groups. With Season 5, if the Alliance leaders and officers choose to, each of the 3 battle groups can now play on different maps. We had 3 primary reasons behind this. Alliances with 30 members of varying skill or commitment levels, but who are all friends, can remain intact without the tension of having to choose between a map that satisfies one group over another. Alliances with fewer than 30 members who are still growing can participate in higher maps without needing to donate for 3 battle groups while they add members. Alliances who have more control over difficulty on a per battle group basis can choose to do so. BG1 and BG2 can play map 5, BG3 can play map 6, for example. What's up, Calvin? What's up, man? Yeah, this is a big surprise. We kind of knew it was coming eventually, but it hadn't hit yet, and finally, here it is. Alright, we've also put in a safeguard to warn Alliance leaders and officers that they won't be able to fully explore their selection as map as well. Your Alliance has less than the recommendation number of members to fully explore the selected maps. So basically they're saying to do all the sections, it's saying, hey, look out, you only have you need 26 members to do map 6, map 5, and map 5. Is basically what they're saying. But this alliance apparently is saying they only have 4 total alliance members. Hey, what's up, Buddy Lee? Long time no chat. Glad to see you active, man. What's up, man? What's going on? All right, we're gonna get more into this here. This is just a look at what it's gonna look like a little bit here. It looks like Battle Group 1, Battle Group 2. You can see they can change that's the cost of Battle Group. It was that Battle Group 1's doing map 6. It's cost 750,000 gold, 50,000 glory or loyalty, and 125,000 battle chips. And then if we go a little bit lower, I thought it was going to show Battle Group 2 cost, but basically, and then it breaks it down even further. The total for all 3 of the battle groups, it's 1.3 million, 106, and 256k. Rick says, I don't like this. Some people, I mean, some alliances are going to probably choose to break it up. Some alliances are not. I think top alliances, they're probably just going to keep doing what they're doing. Alliances that are maybe fluctuating or more casual may break it up depending on their battle groups. We'll see. This one's showing BG1's doing map 3, BG2's doing map 2, and BG3's doing map 1. And then just previewing, like, it recommends 7 people to do map 4. Map 4 cost is 133,000. Etc., etc. Then you can join your battle group. I wish right here on this screen it showed what battle group was doing what map. Oh, it does. Right where it says battle group 1, then it says 3 divided pass. That means that's map 3. 2 linked powers on battle group 2. That means that's map 2, and then battle group 3 is doing learning the ropes, map 1. Just like now, if you participate in the Alliance Quest, you will still get the rewards from all of the battle groups that complete Explore the Map. For example, if you are in a battle group running map 3, and your Alliance has another battle group running map 6, you will receive completion, exploration, and conquer rewards generated from both map 3 and map 6. So that's good. That's good for alliances that maybe have some higher level players and some lower level players, because the map 6 players can then help out the lower guys that are trying to grow their accounts to get higher. So that's something that could definitely help lower the alliances that are more laid back but have like an advanced a certain group of people that in an alliance that may want to push harder than the lower guys, but they like playing with each other, and they don't want to like split the group. Alright, so currently must play in a battle group to get these battle group completion type rewards. In short, you can run up to 3 different maps in 3 different battle groups, so more skilled / experienced will be able to take on harder maps, while less experienced members of your alliance can take the less challenging one. You all get the rewards from all of them, so you can help less experienced players to grow. Battle group choice. In order to let alliance leadership pick different maps for different battle groups, first they will need to select the number of battle groups they want to run daily when they start the alliance quest. Oh, so you could choose to only run 2 battle groups for all the days. Then, if you chose to, or then maybe one day run 3 battle groups and then 2 battle. This is what. Let's see. Let's look at this more. This is what you'll see when the alliance quest. When you launch alliance quest every day. So we're gonna see this screen right here. Select 1, 2, or 3. This is day 1. You see it highlighted there, and then you hit next, and then it's gonna go into map cost. All right, so map cost. Here we go. I wish they showed like before and after, because I think they said that they lowered the cost a little bit. What's up, Dog Boy? What's up, Momo? Kingpin S boss pukes. Yeah, it's just a huge up. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, Ricky Lee? I mean, Buddy Lee. So basically, this is breaking down the cost. Will be the same as it is today unless you are running less than all 3. Check it out below. Oh, okay, so it is the same. It is the same map cost. What I said before about I thought it might be lower was wrong. It's actually the same cost as it is currently that it will be once this goes live on September. So first battle group gold costs. There we go. We got the breakdown right here. Map 4 is evenly split 33% between each battle group because we want to encourage growth into higher maps without discouraging partial, not all 3 battle groups participation. Yeah, they evenly split that. So it looks like yeah, like battle group 1 cost for map 5 is 200,000, and battle group 2 costs 400,000, and then it goes back down to 200,000 for BG3 because what they're trying to do is they're trying to encourage alliances to do different difficulties. So okay, I guess it was just a rumor because it's saying that. So running map 5 in 3 battle groups would be the same as it is today. So yeah, they're saying if you run map 5 in all 3 battle groups, it's gonna be the same. Map 5 and 6 battle group costs are distributed 25, 50%, 25 because we want to encourage alliances who are interested in dabbling in higher level maps to try them out. But also, if you're already considering doing 2 battle groups, we want to encourage you to take on all 3. Our goal here is to still maintain the sacrifice and resources for running less than 3 battle groups, but reduce the burden that currently exists by a measurable 25%. We also looked at the break. Okay, so basically what that is people that alliances that are growing that don't have a full 30 members, but they have 20. They're reducing the cost because if they want to do Alliance Quest, they still had to do the 100% of the cost to do those maps. Basically, what they're doing is if you only have 20-something members and you're only going to run 2 battle groups for AQ, they're reducing the cost 25% basically. The cost is not dependent on which battle group you choose for map 5. So if you decide to run 4, 5, 6, you'll pay the first battle group price for each of them. But if you choose to run 5, 6, 5, you'll pay for the battle groups 1 and 2 of map 5 and 1 of map 6. Okay, so let's go back up to the chart. So basically, what that breakdown is, it's going to cost 600,000 gold for that alliance to run map 5 for 2 battle groups, and then the map 6 cost of gold is 750,000. So 600. So it's going to cost 1.3 million gold to do that. So it's a little bit cheaper because it's a little bit cheaper in the long run because you're going to get your resources back, I think, in by doing the map 6 completion, map 5 completion, and your alliance is going to get map 6 crystals and map 5 crystals, as well as the give back. You know how you get some of your stuff back for doing map 5, but map 6 you don't get anything back. You're still going to get your map 5 stuff back, and then nothing for map 6, but you're going to get two battle groups worth of your gold and everything back. All in all, even if you choose to just run 2 battle groups with the map 5, you're still going to be paying less than 100% than you were before. The short map costs are now split into battle group costs, so you pay battle groups. Yeah, we basically just covered all that. More variety. We've heard your concerns that Alliance quests can quickly become routine and repetitive. We want to combat this feeling monetary and keep Alliance quests fresh to keep you guessing. This is why we are introducing randomized enemies to maps 2, 3, 4, and 5. Randomized enemies will only ever be found on locally buffed nodes, no linked nodes, and will not be hidden. So you can always scout ahead to see which enemies on your path this week. So basically what they mean by randomized is they're set randomized. They're not going to be a little question mark and you won't know what they are before you get there. You're going to know what they are before you get there, but they're going to change from week to week is what it sounds like. Is that what it is? Yeah, path this week. Okay, these randomized enemies function similar to how the current random mini bosses work. So basically, you know how we get Nightcrawler, Cable, Morningstar, and it rotates. It's basically what's going to be on these paths. Is 1 week you might have Gwenpool, Agent Venom, and Red Hulk, and then the next week it is gonna change to something else. They should blank out pick, but leave at least Class of Champ to help make it a little tougher. Well, maybe that's something that they're talking about for map 6, because they said there's more changes coming to map 6 later, not right now. There are no changes to map 6 other than I think they said there was a little bit of change. I think there was like 17 changes that they did, but ultimately there's no randomized anything on map 6. Maybe eventually, Calvin, there'll be some hidden randomized characters to make it a little bit tougher, but at the moment no. At the moment it's just it's set enemies that'll be random from week to week on those set paths, and it'll be for every alliance. It's not going to be like one alliance has Gwenpool, another alliance has Rogue, another alliance has Yellow Jacket. It's going to be the same difficulty for everybody that's doing map 5. They're all going to have Gwenpool. Your alliance is going to have Gwenpool. My alliance is going to do Gwenpool. As long as we're doing map 5 and on the same path, on the same node, is what we're seeing here. Each node will have a pool of 3 different champions that can appear there. Map 2 will only have 2 potential enemies, and every week one of those opponents is randomly selected for each node to fill a spot. We will be keeping an eye on these encounters and will be reviewing data to determine if any further tweaks or changes may be needed in the future. The map will remain consistent across alliances, so the randomized enemies you see will be on any given week are the same enemies all other alliances running the same map are seeing as well. Enemies are randomized every week and will not change from day to day. Now, you should note there are some potentially tricky opponents in this list, including some like Dormammu and Iceman. Oh no. Though their signature levels will be pretty low or non-existent. For the most part, the random enemies will be of the same class, save for a few that appear on paths with multiple classes on them. They're where they could be either. So it looks like there are going to be some harder opponents now entered into Alliance Quest. You got Iceman and Dormammu. I wonder who else is on this list. I think they show us later in here. I believe so. With randomized enemies now coming into play, there are literally thousands of different map combinations that you can encounter. Let's take a look, for example. All right, so this looks like these are some of the random opponents we could get. And they're showing Magic, Howard the Duck, Spider-Gwen, and Gwenpool. This looks like Section 2 of map 5, I think. Maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. It didn't say what map this was. If it's not map 5, I'm not sure because I don't do anything less than map 5. Let's see. Then they're showing another variation of it. It could be Hood, Howard the Duck, Sentry, or Gwenpool. In short, locally buffed nodes on maps 2 through 5 will have a pool of 3 champions to choose from every time a new series of Alliance Quest spawns. All alliances running the same maps will see the same enemies, and those enemies will stick around until the next series starts. Okay. So basically, for that week, if you do map 5, all 5 days, those enemies are going to be the same ones that are there. It's not going to be random the next day. It's going to change. So you can use the same team for all 5 days, but the next week your route may have different champions on it, and you may have to work with or change your roster. Look, this is what's going to happen with Alliance Quest from week to week. You're either going to have to change your roster. You're not going to have a set team unless you just got someone that can pretty much is overall good for every route. Or you're gonna have to rotate with people. Be like, hey, this week I need to take path 2, and I'll take your path 1 because our routes kind of flip flopped on opponents or something like that. You know, there's gonna have to be some more communication because right now with Alliance Quest, you just do the same thing every week, same team all the time, and it's boring. I can do Alliance Quest without even thinking about it. For Dorm Magic and stuff like that, just bring a Quake, says Calvin. Alright, so we got new encounters. Almost every other non-buffed encounter across maps 1 through 5 has also seen an update / change. And 17 of the 122 map 6 encounters are getting an update to limit the amount of repetitive fights. Keep in mind, map 6 still does not feature any randomized enemies or node changes. Map 6, no random enemies or node changes, but it does have 17 new enemies for the changes. Okay, so basically they show off the maps here. This is something we can break down later. I don't want to blow this up and lose my setting for this, but this is map 1. This is map 2 right here. Map 3. Map 4. They're getting bigger and bigger, huh? Map 5. Oh, wait, did I get off? Oh yeah, that's map 5. I don't think they show map 6. Let's see. Let me redo this. Let me make sure I didn't screw this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they didn't do map 6. I thought so. Alright. I just, for a second, I was like, wait, where's map 6? Alright, node refresh. We've also got new buff nodes coming your way. For the most part, we're going to let you explore these maps on your own, but we want to call out 2 path changes in map 5, section 2. The immunity path has changed to a masochism path. What's up, Tim? So the immune path is now masochism. Wow, that's a big change. The power gain path is now a power reserve path plus burden of might path. These are sure to change up some of your champions you want to bring to map 5. So this is a map 5 change that we're talking about right here. But the pretty much for the other parts, for the other, they're saying these are the most notable changes, like big changes, and they wanted to point these two out so people weren't going into it and going, what the heck? Because going from immune to masochism and then power reserve, power gain to power reserve and burden of might is a big change. It's a pretty drastic change from being immune to now being able to heal when you put debuffs on people. You know, it's a big change right there. I hate masochism. Break out those archangels. Momo says, ouch, big changes. How come there is no super chat? Real quick, the partner, I was with Curse Gaming, partnered with YouTube, and Curse contacted me and said, hey, because of some YouTube changes, we have to let you go, but you can still apply for YouTube sponsorship. So the status on my account right now is it's pending to be approved by YouTube, and they said it could take up to a month. Well, we all know I haven't done any live streams for about a month or maybe a month and a half because I've just been busy, all this stuff going on. So that is in the process of being updated. You can still donate if you choose to through PayPal. There is a link in the description of the video. Sorry guys, Super Chat at the moment is disabled, but it's coming back because I meet the requirements for YouTube, just partnered straight to YouTube. So it's just a matter of time before they add it back. All right, let's get to Kingpin. Goodbye, Dormammu. It's been fun, but it's time for a new face to step in and rock the battle realm. Kingpin will be taking over, and to offset some of the more challenging aspects of his base kit, we've reduced his champion boost slightly on harder maps, but have also added 2 unique buffs to replace Dimensional Anchor on Dormammu. Buff 1, Force of Will. The defender's ability accuracy cannot be affected by the attacker. Buff 2, map 6 only, Unbridled Rage. Damage over time debuffs are always converted into rage buffs, and while Overpower is active, they are consumed immediately and reset Overpower's duration. Whenever any damage over time debuff is removed, Kingpin gains 10% power immediately. What? Oh my god! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh! Wow! Wow! That sounds like it's gonna be pretty tough, but only time will tell. Only time will tell once people actually face that. Wow! It's gotta set in, guys. It's gotta set in. You gotta think about. Wow. Oh. Archangel's not gonna be good for him. I was sitting there thinking, you know, yeah, Archangel would be good for him, but no. Alex says it's basically bring Star-Lord and get a huge combo. Calvin C says bring back Venom. Momo says bring back Dormammu. These buffs are engineered to emphasize high base damage champions and reward skilled players that can reliably intercept attacks and bait specials. Please keep in mind, Kingpin does have his signature ability active, as it is far less punishing than Dormammu's. Tim says there goes Blade. Oh, wow. Alright guys, so if that wasn't enough for a difficulty increase, there's now a new difficulty limit. They have increased the prestige cap. The prestige cap was originally hit at a certain prestige number, and then the difficulty didn't get any more difficult for alliances going any further. Well, they increased the prestige cap 20 to 25% higher. So if you hit the prestige cap on, say, day 3, then on day 4 and day 5, the difficulty didn't get any higher. Well, now, according to what they're saying, is no one should hit the prestige cap pretty much. So they should constantly see a difficulty of map increase from day to day. So if Kingpin wasn't hard enough, it's also going to keep getting harder. Only the top alliances are hitting that prestige cap anyways. A lot of alliances aren't. So if you weren't hitting that prestige cap, you're pretty much not going to see a difficulty increase. It's only for people that are hitting that prestige cap and above. So you're not going to see, if you were below the prestige cap for all 5 days, you're not going to see a difficulty increase for your champions. So it's only people that need to worry about this is people that were hitting that prestige cap, say day 1 or day 2. Because it's going to get drastically harder on day 5 now, because if you hit that prestige cap on day 1 or day 2, your difficulty didn't get any higher. You didn't have to worry about getting a whole lot harder, a lot more health damage that you had to do to your opponents, stuff like that. So it's going to get harder for top-end alliances. Calvin says, did SGA 1 get capped? I'm not sure. When I was there, I'm not sure. Calvin seeing. What's up, Chris Brown? All right. So basically, that's what I just said about the cap, which still limit the rank, level, and rarity of champions you'll face to 5-star 565, but will add HP and attack beyond this to reach higher PI levels, similar to how Infinity Dungeons function. While this can theoretically scale infinitely, in order to avoid potentially impossible situation, we still have limited the PI of champions for the time being. The cap is now approximately 20 to 25% higher. I mentioned that, which should lead to about 2 additional days of not hitting the cap. This means that we can add more milestones on top of the ones we had. Look for those below. So there's more milestones for alliances that were hitting the top milestone, because now they're going to be able to score even more points than they did before. If your alliance never hit the cap, this will no effect on you whatsoever. But for example, if your alliance previously started finding max PI champions on day 3, you will now likely see max PI enemies on day 5. This is not an exact science, however, since the difficulty of the enemy is still based on your alliance's prestige, which varies slightly from alliance to alliance. So basically what I was just saying, if you didn't hit the cap before, you don't need to worry about it. In short, alliances that previously hit the difficulty cap will now have more room to grow, but also gives them more access to more points, which they'll need for more to get the additional milestones we're adding. Prestige scaling. Previously, victory or failure on any map would increase or decrease your prestige by the exact same amount, regardless of if you played. That means that an alliance that only played on map 1 would have the same relative difficulty increase from day 1 to day 5 as an alliance that played map 6 every day. With the additional of map choice per battle group, this needed some adjustments. Under a new system, the rate at which prestige increases for map 5 and 6 will remain the same as it is currently, but map 4 and below will see progressively less aggressive rates of change, with map 1 prestige being a little over half aggressive as map 5 and 6. This flatter slope of prestige increase over 5 days would also typically result in less points overall. However, rank down tickets please, says Momo. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Point changes. Alright, so however, point changes. We also reworked the points available per map. These changes should ensure that you're getting the same, if not more points, for playing the maps that you do now. In short, ×2, we received how aggressively your prestige scales in map 1 through 4, meaning, we've reduced how aggressively your prestige scales in map 3 through 4, meaning that the increase/decrease of difficulty throughout the week will be lower, but we've also adjusted the point curve. Okay, so basically they reduced the prestige curve but increased the points with the curve. So basically, if they didn't do this, you would get a drastic less points. So basically what they did is they evened it out. They lowered the prestige curve, but they kept the points basically where they were, if not more, is what they're saying. New peak milestone. Momo says, I just took my Hulk to rank 455 just because it's fun to use him against Dormammu. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, Hulk's still gonna probably do decent, other than the class disadvantage, because he is a power champion. Once he gets hurt, his damage gets low. He does a lot of damage. There's gonna be better options, obviously, but Hulk's still gonna be usable. He's not gonna be as great as, say, other champions, but yeah. What's up, Silver Hyperior? Alright, new peak milestones. Because alliances will now be yielding more points in general, we've listed the difficulty cap, meaning a higher maximum point potential. We've also added 3 additional milestones above the current 190 million point maximum. Alright, so basically the 3 new milestones are 200 million, 225 million, and 250 million. You can see it on here. You get 12 glory crystals, or wait, no. You get 3,200 glory. You get 12 map 6 crystals, and 9 map 5 crystals for the milestone 32. Milestone 33, you get 3,300 glory. You get 13 map 6 crystals and 9 map. This is only gonna affect top alliances. Yeah, ability accuracy reduction, it will not affect Kingpin. It's not. Sorry, map 5 anyways. Map 5 and 6. All right, there's all the milestones right there. I'm sure we'll see Trucos be making a bunch of images today. Map 5 crystals. I mean, new map crystals. All right, not map 5 crystals. New map crystals. Period. New map crystals. For maps 2 through 6, we'll have a new version for Season 5, which will include beefed up amounts of catalyst fragments. Sorry, collectors, old crystals you currently have will not be updated. Sorry. So there's going to be old map crystals and new map crystals going forward. Please keep in mind these are approximate values. The random nature of the crystal drop means actual yields will vary between individuals. Between individuals. Oh, yeah, because you may not get the same drop. Yeah. Map 6 crystals now contain a very low chance, 0.00001%. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know the exact percent. Now contain a very low chance to award a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha. So now the new Map 6 crystals that you get have a low chance, of dropping a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha. 200% increase in Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst yield, includes fully formed Tier 2 Alpha. 200% increase in Tier 5 Basic Catalyst yield. And then Map 5 crystals now have a 40% increase in Tier 4 Catalyst yield, 60% increase in Tier 4 Basic Catalyst yield. I'm gonna sit here for a moment. I'm not gonna say all this. I mean, it's pretty much looking, yeah. Alright, map 1 crystals, no change. You'll notice these are not broken down with specific per crystal values, and this is intentional. Alliance Quest rewards so many of them. We wanted to present our changes in a way that more accurately reflects how these crystals are open. More than one at a time and over long periods of time typically. The value of map crystals is from the quantity of them that you receive. So the calculations are simulated over a long term, longer than 1 or 2 weeks of AQ. Map 1, no change. LOL. Glory Store. All right, so Glory Store, we've taken the opportunity to adjust the cost for 3 primary resources in the Glory Store: Tier 2 alphas, Tier 1 alphas, and Tier 5, Tier 4, and Tier 4 basics, not Tier 5. Jeez. This one's a little hard to see. Let me, whoa. All right, let me blow this up a little bit so we can look here. All right, so Tier 2 alphas, here we go. The new cost is 850 for the first one, and then it goes to 900 for the second one, 965, and 1037 for 4. It's a lot. It's a lot cheaper. I mean, over the long haul, you're getting quite a bit lower here. So that's very nice. That's very nice. There's not big of a change as the Tier 4 basic at the bottom here. It's not big of a change, but it still is. It gets better as it goes progressively through it, though. Same thing with the Tier 1 alphas. It's only minimal change there until you get towards the very end of it. These are good changes. These are good changes to the Glory Store. Alright. I think I was at 100. Yeah. Alright. Rank reward adjustments. We wanted to distribute Tier 2 alpha fragments a little more evenly. So we've extended the baseline at which you can earn Tier 2 alpha fragments down to rank 500 to rank 1200. So before, Tier 2 alpha fragments were only given to the top 500. Now they're giving all the way down to rank 1200, and then this is a breakdown of the rewards. What I'll do here is I'll blow it back up a little bit, and then I'll just scroll. I don't want to cut off the basics. Let me zoom out one again. Nope. Wait. Well, geez, it doesn't like let me slowly increase it there, does it? All right, so you barely see the T4B right above Deadpool. So these are the new rewards for the fragments all the way down to, what was it, 1200? So 1200 all the way gets down to the fragments of this column right in the middle, next to the map crystals. That is the fragments, the Tier 2 alpha fragments. So, all right, let's look at what's next here. This is the conclusion. We're getting through this, guys. You gotta order Jimmy John's. All right. So in conclusion, the new season of Alliance Quest has a lot of new updates and features that we've been asked for in the past, and we're really excited to bring them to you. We also want to let you know this is just the beginning. We know that Season 4 has been around for a long time, and until the update that brought Sentinels into the fold hadn't been touched in over a year. We're not going to do that again and want to be more frequent with our updates and change of seasons. You may find yourself asking why we haven't made any changes to Map 6 this time. Well, with how demanding that map is, we didn't want to introduce a lot of changes all at once. We are looking to do a big refresh to Map 6 in the coming months, independent of changes to other maps, but not until alliances have gotten used to the update first. Additionally, we want to let you know while there are some limitations to our beta systems that make it extremely difficult to beta test changes to alliance mode, we took some time to give this information to a small group of summoners to get their feedback and made some adjustments accordingly. We weren't able to take on all of their feedback, but their feedback has given us a lot to think about for future iterations of Alliance Quest. We want to thank them for their valuable criticism and suggestions. And for taking their time to help us make Alliance Quest better for all summoners in the battle room. They've also asked us some great questions that we're adding into the FAQ in the next post down, which I don't have yet. All this kicks off for Alliance Quest return on September 9th. Get ready, summoners. Okay, so I'm confused. I could have swore at the very beginning of this they said something about tier 5 basics, and I didn't see that anywhere in here. I'm scrolling back to the top because it was like right at the very beginning, because I was like, tier 5 basics, guys, tier 5 basics. I'm looking. Yeah, right here. The go-to place. We want to increase the tier 2 ability in Alliance's quest and have Alliance War Seasons as the go-to place for tier 5 basics. I didn't see anywhere in here where they talked about tier 5 basics. Let me look at this reward chart again and make sure I didn't. That's milestones. T4B, T4 basic fragments. I don't see anything about tier 5 basics. I don't know if that was a typo and meant to be tier 4 basics, or they left something out about tier 5 basics. Oh wait, did I read it wrong? Did I say? Oh, okay. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Alright, I read that wrong. I'm sorry, guys. So, Alliance War is the go-to place for tier 5 basics. Alright, let me scroll back up here. I must have just read that wrong. Where is that at? It's right here. And have Alliance War Seasons as the go. Okay, and Alliance. My bad. That's I didn't see. I missed that word. Oopsie. So basically, that's me breaking down all of this information. So Alliance Wars for tier 5 basics, and Alliance Quest is for tier 2 alphas, basically. So that's the breakdown here, really. Kingpin is the new boss of Alliance Quest Season 5. And we got random nodes. We got random enemies. They didn't tell us really about the random nodes. And they didn't give us a list of the random enemies. Not yet, anyway. So there's still more information of all this coming. Most of this was about the breakdown of different battle groups of different difficulties. I think that's mainly for alliances that want to maybe venture into map 6, and alliances that are more relaxed and have a variety of different players in all of this, where they can do harder and lower difficulty and still hang out with their friends and do things together. They showed a few enemies in there, but they didn't specifically say all these champions, list of champions. They gave us a few. Yeah, they gave us a few. They showed Magic, Yellow Jacket, Iceman, Dormammu. They listed Iceman and Dormammu because they didn't want us to be like, oh my god. So Dormammu is going to be an enemy on a path, and Iceman is going to be an enemy on a path. Kingpin sounds like he's going to be a pain in the you-know-what as a boss. He's going to be tough, especially for map 6. Where was that? Here it is. Force of Will for buff 1 is the defender's ability actually cannot be affected by the attacker. And then buff 2 for map 6 only, brittled rage. Damage over time debuffs are always converted into rage debuffs. And while Overpower is active, they are consumed immediately, and reset Overpower's duration. Man, he sounds like he's going to be a pain on map 6 for sure. What's up, Tobias? And Calvin C says, I hate Kingpin as it is. This just makes it worse. Silver says, I'll wreck that fat boy. Oh, man. All right, guys. Man, there's still, I'm sure there's going to be a lot to learn about Alliance Quest Season 5 going forward from here. But it's supposed to be dropping September 9th right here. It says September 9th, unless, you know, things sometimes get delayed. So that's going to end this live stream. I know that was a lot of information in here. I mean, I read this several times, and there were still things that I might have skimmed over and missed. So this a lot of data, a lot of information, but we're just gonna have to learn as we go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the breakdown of Alliance Quest Season 5. I'm gonna get back into live streaming Marvel Contest of Champions again. I've been dealing with everything in my personal life. My personal life situation is not solved. I go back to court this next month. I have to pay a certain amount of what is owed for the child support. I just got a job, so I don't have any of that money. But I'm hoping I can figure it out and get all that taken care of. That's basically the update with that stuff. But yeah, that's gonna end this video, guys. I hope you like and enjoyed the stream. And but for now, I'm out. I just posted a war video, so go check that out. And I have something else? I did a crystal video. Yes, late last night. Check that out, and make sure you guys are sharing those and liking and commenting on those videos. Let me know what you guys think of the fights and everything that I'm doing on the channel. I really appreciate it, and you guys, you guys have helped me through more than you guys have known. Like throughout everything, the whole reason I haven't given up on Marvel Contest Champions is you guys, because I constantly get messages on Line App, on Twitter, from you guys saying, Frojo, where are you? We miss your streams, all that stuff. And I love Marvel Contest Champions. It's one of my favorite games of all time. All of that stuff. But everything with my life has kind of put it's affected me emotionally, physically, and I'm just having to deal with it. And sometimes I can't get in the frame of mind of coming on here and having a good time and hanging out with you guys. I don't want to be a downer, and everything. And for a while I have been, and I know that. But I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it, and I'm getting it together. So I hope I see you guys real soon. But for now, I'm out. Peace out.